Hey guys, so I'm editing this video and I realized that I never really filmed an intro, so welcome back to another video. I'm going to a pet store with Leilani. This was filmed about a week ago. We just went for a nice training outing, and I intended on working her kind of as a service dog, but without gear because I want to generalize her behaviors versus her only being in work mode when she has a specific vest on. So I worked her unvested, but I did have a leash wrap that said service dog on me on both sides. So yeah, I took her to a pet store because I wanted to work with her around other dogs. A couple weeks ago, she was lunged at, and a dog actually broke off the leash in a different pet store. And ever since then, she's been a little bit wary around other dogs, especially reacting dogs. So I figured I would go back to a pet store and just kind of train her around other dogs. I know that it's a pet store, so there's going to be reacting dogs. So I figured it'd be a good time to just bring back her confidence and get what I had to get. So yeah. Nippy. Nippy, nippy, nip. Nippy. Yes. Nippy. Yes. Nippy. Nippy, you want this? With this tea. Come here. Come here. Leave it? Yes. Okay, so here's where the video gets a little bit chaotic. So we've been in the store for probably about 2 or 3 minutes, just walking her around, and I'm just getting her used to this. I'm getting her used to this setting right now. So I'm not doing much actual training. I'm occasionally asking for a focus and rewarding for engagement, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. I just want to get her acclimated to the setting and just show her that there are dogs in here, but there isn't a problem, so we can actually work and she can benefit from the training session. When I round the corner and I'm going on a different aisle because I wanted to find the toys, and this looks like a French Bulldog mix starts barking and lunging. And now this is not out of the ordinary, especially in a pet store. This is something that you do expect, and I was partially expecting. It just was a little bit more than usual, a little bit more than necessary, and the owner did not correct it. The dog was on a leash, and it immediately darted out and got to the very end of the leash, which was a little bit startling because from the corner of my eye, I did not know how long the leash was. I was not recording at the time, but I had my camera open, so I just immediately went ahead and pressed record for my safety. A lot of people think there's a lot of controversy around me recording things like this. But you guys do have to understand that with my service dog, we've had multiple issues before, and recording is not just for documentation and to spread awareness, but for my safety. Because if anything were to happen, for example, like that dog that rushed us off leash when I wasn't recording, I would have it on camera if I decided to take legal action because my dog was hurt. So recording does have multiple purposes for me, which is why I do it. And yeah, and I also vlog for a living. This is partially for entertainment for you guys and to spread awareness. So it's got multiple purposes. If you don't like that I record, don't watch. It's okay, you know. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch that clip. And I also made a TikTok about it, talking about how I handled the situation and why with my dog. So I'll put that in afterwards, so it kind of breaks down the clips for you guys. Leave it. Leave it. Here. Okay. Assim. Good job. Good. Yes. Good job. Ashley. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Ashley. Wait. Pick it up. Yes. Oh, you gotta give it. You gotta put it in my hand. Pick it up. Yes. Good job. Good job. Here's some tea for your hard efforts. Puppy. Yes. Yes. Ass. Gosh. Puppy. Yes. Good job. Here you go. Yes. Puppy. Yes. Puppy. Yes. Alright, so now that you guys have seen that clip, I'm going to go ahead and insert the TikTok video that I made about the situation that just kind of breaks it down further, and it has me explaining the situation and what I'm doing about it, and then we'll be on with the rest of the video. Leilani struggles with reactive dogs. Recently, we had an off-camera experience where a reactive dog actually broke off its leash in a pet store and rushed us. Ever since then, she's been a little shaken, and her confidence around reacting dogs just hasn't been the same. She doesn't have an outburst, but she does get visibly nervous and has a harder time focusing on me. So when we came upon a reactive dog in a pet store while I was vlogging, this is how I handled the situation. Leave it. Leave it. Here. Okay. I see. Yes. Good job. Good. So for most handlers, they would correct their dog for blowing off the leave it command. If I were to do that in this situation, that would further diminish her confidence and possibly damage her trust in me. Instead, I redirected her by asking her to do things that she already knows, and I rewarded for the experience. Because her behavior was out of fear, I'm not going to make it worse by rewarding her. Rewarding her lets her know that I've got her back and there's nothing to be afraid of. Please note that it's important to understand what the root cause of a behavior your dog is displaying before attempting to modify it. If you have any training concerns, please consult a professional. So now that that clip further explains it, I want to talk about some things because I posted that on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and I had somebody that was like, if you don't know how to correct your dog, just say it. My dog obviously acts better than yours, this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, you're a load of bullshit. So let's talk about that. I know how to correct my dog. I am a professional dog trainer. I have taken a step back from the industry recently, but I have been a dog trainer for years, and I am a balance trainer. I know how to correct my dog, but the problem is that I don't correct my dog when it's unnecessary. I know when to correct my dog and when it's not beneficial. Most people see a behavior they don't like, and they immediately correct their dog, and that leads to shut down dogs that'll later have more behavioral issues in the future. So that's how a lot of compulsion trainers disguise themselves as balance trainers. So don't come in my comment section with the whole bullshit of, oh, you don't know how to train your dog properly, my dog's better behaved than yours, you don't know how to correct your dog, this and that. You guys have seen me correct my dog before on camera. I leave clips in all the time of me correcting my dog when she fucks up. But I do know when to correct my dog and when to not correct my dog. And I'm not going to correct my dog when she is scared. That's going to add to the situation. If you have a little kid that's having a panic attack or they're crying because you're scared and you yell at them, it's going to make them more scared. It's not going to add anything beneficial to the situation. You're just making it worse. These dogs are basically little kids. It's like having a 4-year-old. And they don't speak the same language as us, so we have to find ways to communicate to them, like through tools. And you can still do a whole lot of damage if you're correcting at the wrong time. So, don't comment on shit you don't know about. Also, for all the people saying, oh, well, my dog's better trained than yours. My dog is in training. My dog is a service dog in training. I have not had her whole life. I got her at like 6 to 8 months of age. So I've had this dog for a little bit over a year. And so far we have come a long way, but you have to understand that I also have a lot of setbacks. I have physical disabilities. I have POTS, which is a neurological condition that causes me to be bedridden a lot. And I also have a spinal injury. So no, I'm not going to go at the pace that most professional trainers that you see online do. But they also are very glorified, and they do not show the bad moments of training. I show all moments of training because I want you guys to understand that nobody is perfect, and I don't want to set an unrealistic standard for everybody. When I first joined the service dog community, there was such unrealistic standards, and I constantly beat down on myself because I didn't understand why I was not succeeding like the people online. But I come to realize that they're not actually succeeding, they're putting on a facade. So I'm trying to take away the unrealistic expectation, but you guys have to understand that nobody is perfect and you have mistakes too. You don't get to see your own mistakes through a camera, and it's a lot easier to comment on somebody else's mistakes when you're watching them online versus critiquing yourself because you don't see what you're actually doing wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video. I'm gonna stop yapping now, but yeah, stop commenting bullshit on my page.
Good job. Us. Yes. Yes. Good. Good job, Lindsay. Yes. Okay. Oh, this nipping. Just nipping. Just nipping. Nipping. Asu. Yes, okay. Yes. Good. Yes. Asu. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Nippy. Asu. Yes. Good. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Leave it. Asu. And Nippin's just doing so good. Leave it. Good. Good. Stop. Good. Yes. 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 Leave it. I see. Yes. Yes.
This was more of a training outing than a shopping outing, and I was getting overwhelmed, so I decided to wrap it up and leave. I would definitely say that we had success with Leilani, because towards the end, she seemed a lot more confident around other dogs again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. If you enjoyed, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll know every time I upload. Also, don't forget to check out our merch line. We have the link in the description below. Bye, guys!